welcome to another video and a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real. And welcome to, I don't know, when was the last time we did a little bit of a Killstar haul? It's Killstar, we got Killstar, Disturbia, and one item from Midnight Hour. But this one, I feel like, actually it wasn't intentional, it's just like what they've been dropping, is very season oriented. Very much winter items, some exceptions, and then like kind of Christmassy items. Did you say Christmassy items? Christmas themed items for themed Christmases. That's what I meant to say. So we have like homeware, we have clothes, we have outerwear. I'm excited about that. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So let's get started. Lumos. We're gonna just grab what's in this box. I honestly don't remember. I only know recently there were some things that I had to swap, and there's one item, I don't know how I feel about it, so you all can tell me how you think I should feel about it, okay? First item, and like I said, it's like all the things. It's clothes, it's homeware, we're not gonna go in any order. It's like Christmas, it's like the stockings or something. One of the videos I wanted to bring to you so badly, and she'll probably happen next year, and hopefully like recurring years, holiday season, is, and not just holiday season, I want to incorporate more fashion, but one must build their wardrobe to like get there. I mean, it's not that you have to have a lot of stuff, nor do you have to have the expensive things to have style. But for the things I want to express, I have a little bit more to go. But I did want to bring you like a holiday kind of Gothmist themed like Christmas ideas. So I have a number of things that aren't even in this one, but I did buy these for that video that is not occurring this year, but I will be wearing them. They are called Dark Lord slippers. They are a Baphomet. So they're all black. Oh, these are from Killstar. We're just bouncing around. I'll just put links, but I'll try and remember where everything is from. These are from Killstar, and are they not adorable? I mean, they've got the red and the black, so we're really getting the goth missy vibes. I think they're gonna be cute. And one of the things about these that I also like is I bought, what are the slippers? What are those slippers I got? They were these like eye slippers. They came out with the cat onesie that I got. If you want to go back in Killstar videos, I love that onesie. And when they dropped that onesie, I need to wear that this Christmas. When they dropped that one, they also dropped slippers. And I don't know if it was just my slippers or all of them in that line. They are like solid on the bottom. Like it's like walking on hardwood floors, like freaking cement. Like I've never experienced a slipper like that. So I'm hoping it's a fluke and nobody else that bought those experienced that, because they will not be wearing them. So it was a complete waste of money because I did not return that in time. But these, not that way. Like I couldn't even bend those suckers, but I can with these. But yeah, they're so floofy. Look at the little big nose. Little big? Does that make sense? I don't know. And we got the little horns. I got the one bit right here, and it's really soft. I don't wear slippers a lot. Also, it's technically part of the Creepsters line. Did not realize that. Because slippers make my feet feel like really warm, but I think I'm willing to sacrifice for the Dark Lord. You know what I'm saying? One of the other things that I got, so Killstar, it's weird because when I went to go order, they didn't tell you this. It wasn't until I went to place the order, or when I placed it, or when I went to place it, I don't know, that all of a sudden this item was zeroed out, like it didn't cost me anything. And then when I went to go repurchase an item that I returned, it was the whole thing, they let me get another free one. But if you don't know, Killstar came out with a makeup line. It's not a very big makeup line, and I think it's mostly like eyeliner and liquid lipstick. I think maybe there's something else, but it's not a lot. But the free item that I got is, what is this called? Velvet Grip Liquid Liner. So if you watched my first drop of the Stranger Things video, then I was actually wearing this. Like it was the first eyeliner that I used. And I did share what my favorite eyeliner is. One thing I really like about this, eyeliners can be, or liquid eyeliners can be hard to tell how good they are until time passes, because there's like the pigmentation aspect. So I really like the other one because it's really, really dark. And then there's like how long the actual like felty business, whether you get the felt one, I don't know, whether it starts to split and that becomes an issue to create fine lines. One thing I'll say about this one is it's very, very fine. So if you want to get very detailed lines, it's a really good one. I recommend it. I do go over top with the other one because it's a little bit darker. So next up, what is in here? We're going to find out together. Killstar by Alchemy. Oh, I forget what the Alchemy line is. I think this might be jewelry. Viper's Sting Adjustable Ring. Here is what we've got. It is by the name Viper. She is a snake. She's a snake. Adjustable ring, so it's like a little snake that wraps around. If you can tell, I really like rings, and I will just continue to build that collection, and I want more and more chunkier rings, if you will. And I like this one because it was adjustable. I think it came in like a one size fits all. Is that what that says? Just kidding. It says 5. Size 5. My fingers are quite small. So the only complaint I will say about this, is this really a size 5? No, there's no way this is a size 5. I think this is a one size fits all. Do not believe the packaging. Is whatever size this is, it's only so adjustable. So it's only going to go that much. It's unlike other rings where like the overlap, there is a bit of overlap. So I'm not 100% sure what finger, I guess, other than this one here. So if your fingers are not as tiny as mine, probably not going to be an issue, but I can still wear it. So I don't mind it. So we have an outerwear item. I have 3 outerwear items, and let me just say, outerwear for me, as much as I love like fashion and getting clothing, purchasing clothing in general is like kind of painful. I don't know why. I like getting it and I like feeling good in it. I don't love the process. Like, getting it in a store is all fine and dandy because you can try it on, but I don't like the whole return process, okay? But outerwear specifically, I just like, it really pains me because it's only certain seasons, it's only when you go outside, but it's super useful. So for me, it's like buying new electronics or something like that, where you just got to do it. And honestly, he pushed me to get one of them. You kind of pushed me to get this one too, a little bit. This one, I'm going to have to show you with me wearing it because it is an outerwear piece. Let me get the name first. It is the Assassin's Hooded Cardigan. And I don't even know. I guess it is a cardigan. I would say it probably... The material itself reads like sweatshirt kind of jersey material. It's very, very soft. I read the reviews that people said it's super comfy and it's like wearing a blanket. I would agree with that. And by the way, if you are new here and you don't know my height, I'm 5'2", so you can see on me where this hits, because I was concerned about that as well. But what I liked about it, first off, I just wanted to look like the model, but as we know, this does not happen, okay, really for any of us, because we are not that skinny and not that tall, unless you are. I am jealous. Am I? I don't know. So what's different about this outerwear piece is it's not a jacket, as you could probably tell. It's more of a cardigan, so it's going to be more of like a fall to winter piece. You could probably wear it winter and layer. It's a very layering type piece. And a very like kind of like still remain comfy while going out and hopefully looking like a badass, because it is called, like I said, the Assassin's, whatever it's called. You're meant to be an assassin in it. It's got a really, really big hood over top, but the main feature, and I will say it's like a little bit of a challenge and it'll take more finessing for me, are the 2 sort of scarf-like bits that are on either side. They are attached to it. It's not separate, and I'll just put like an image of what the model looked like so you can know what I thought I might look like. She didn't turn out that way. But you tell me, this is the one where I want your feedback, because I hit the no return and I really wanted it. I just wasn't like feeling like the badass I wanted to feel like, you know what I'm saying? So just please reinforce my, well, not my viewpoint. That would be great. But it does seem to matter what order you flip the little scarfy businesses around you. And yeah, and then the pockets, they have pockets, which is really, really nice. The placement of those are nice, even for my height. And then they have these little like metal bits that I feel like, accentuate it quite a bit. And then the other thing that I liked, forgetting, you know, the whole hooded situation, because the one thing I will say about this one is, or with a hood in general, if you really want to get the full effect, at least for me, kind of have to wear your hair down. And a lot of days I do throw it up. So I will have to, I throw up looking at it too sometimes, but I will have to like remember that, because when you wear a bun and you put a hood over, like, I mean, you all know, it's just not a good look. But the other thing that I like about it are the little pointy businesses, the way it kind of like comes at a point on either side. It kind of gives like, and I'll show you another shirt that's similar, a little bit of like a vampiric vibe to me. It's probably what also helps it look like an assassin's style shirt, as well as the layering shirt. Yeah. Anyway, that is the first outerwear-ish piece. I mean, I definitely would wear it out, so. Okay, we are really bopping around. The one item that I got from Midnight Hour, I wouldn't say this one is particularly like holiday winter, but it is me building up my shoe wardrobe because right now my shoe wardrobe is quite small. I have like 2 pairs of boots, 1 pair of witchy boots, and I just don't really have everyday stuff. And I do feel like because these are closed-toed situations, can definitely still be worn in the winter. She'll gonna need some tights and all of that, but they are called the Siren loafer. I can't figure out why. Like, there's nothing particularly like mermaid-esque about them. Here. I'm sure I'm wearing them right now, but I'm just gonna hold up one. They're like a, well, they're a loafer, kind of a loafer clog, if you will. They have a little bit of a platform, which I like. One thing I'm not really down for, fashion-wise, is I'm just not a heels person. I'm not saying I won't wear them. I do have a pair of witchy boots, but I don't have a car, so we do a lot of walking and riding on a scooter, and that's just like, they don't pair well together. And I also don't love being in pain. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes heels, I'm willing to do them or a little bit of a lift if it's not so sharp. You know what I'm saying? This one isn't really a heel. There is a slight, you know, but anyway, I feel like a loafer, and I did not used to be a loafer person, is this, and this one especially, is kind of a more of an upgraded, edgy, everyday look. And yeah, that's what I like about it. And ironically, it's funny, I didn't realize I saw somebody that I watch wearing this because when I went to go buy it from Midnight Hour, they were featured on the page. So that was pretty cool because I do watch me a bit of fashion content. But yeah, I like the buckle right there, but it's not so like buckly, like you got the little studs, but it's not so much silver going on, which I do not mind. But I like having one that's a little bit more classic while still being kind of like dark and gothy. One thing I will add on this one, would I get a size 6, which I do tend to be, and they probably just need to be worn in, and it's just me getting used to loafers, is I purchased, what the heck are these? Heel cushions? We're just keeping it real. It's what I do. Because I'm going to be adding that here because my heel does come out of it just a little bit. Because the only downside to these shoes is they do not sell them in half sizes. So just knew that going in. Oh, actually, this is really fitting to the, well, look at that tag. That is cool. I haven't seen them do a tag like that. We're here for the tags, right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't have a lot of like the black t-shirts, the basic black t-shirts, because I feel like, you know, if you're going to wear the goth style only, or for me, look, I don't want to speak for you. I'm just going to speak for myself. I want to have basic black t-shirts in my wardrobe, but I feel like I need, most of mine are from Old Navy, okay? I feel like I need more that have a little bit of style to them and or fit me better. So with this one, what is she called? The Hallowed Top. I do love the names. It is still like a basic tee. It is a bit oversized, which is the intention because this is the kind of thing I would wear with like a pair of leggings. First off the bat, before I describe the rest of it, really, really soft. I really like the fabric of this, and you just like, it has this interesting kind of like knit look, almost like a jersey knit, which to me typically would not be so soft. It's really, really soft. Like it has a heaviness to it, but it's kind of light as well. So I really like that. The feel of fabric, the touch, the feel of fabric is the fabric of my life. It's important to me. But so there's that. But the main event, well, I think she was also in clearance, is the other reason I got it, is this one is kind of similar to the Assassin's Hood. It comes down into a point on either side, so it felt like something a little different than walking into your regular big box store and being able to get a basic t-shirt, and gave reason to like purchase from Killstar. So yeah, so I really liked it. And then I also really like the sleeves on these. I'm very picky about sleeves. I like them. I do not like them to attack my arms. So I have myself a basic tee with a little bit of like a bite to it with the points. Next item, also from Killstar. I really shouldn't be wearing rings with this one. Yeah, this one's also from Killstar, and I forget if they have a name for, oh my God, did they always use weird is wonderful? I remember them saying something about weird. We say weird is wonderful all the time. What does the back say? You were a witch in every lifetime. I appreciate it. That's cute. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but she's important. These are important things. But they have a number of menswear items, probably not as much as like one would hope. That's a lot of places. That's your complaint. But it is from the menswear line, and she's a cardigan. And it's called Omen's Whisper Cardigan. So basically, I was kind of on the lookout for like a plaid cardigan. I did buy it and it was much too big on me. I have not been saying sizes. What did we get? Small. So I must have gotten, I guess I must have gotten a medium. So I sized down to a small. I read the reviews. Anyway, I was looking for more of a plaid cardigan. I wanted to get some cardigans that were a little bit different than just, I have a lot of black ones, like in like different lengths and different types of fabric. And I wanted something that was a different pattern to it. And also, I don't know what it is, like this one, but just plaid in general, but especially this one, it gives me like Nevermore vibes. I can't tell you why. It feels like something like you would wear at an academy for some reason, but it is like a black and gray and it's really, really soft. I like the material. She's knit, so I gotta keep my rings away from that. And it does have, so it's more of an oversized look. I would probably also wear this with leggings, or if I'm just going for an overall, like over the whole situation being oversized. Yeah, anyway, it does have this knit, what is this? Oh, that's the name of the line, Killist. That's where it was from. I think that's what that's saying. But, and then they have that little symbol-y business over there. And typically when there's like a symbol and it's kind of like their brand or branding per se, and I think it kind of is that a little bit, although with the star, I don't mind. I tend to avoid that. Like, I don't want to be a marketing piece for people. I don't need your branding all over stuff, but this one is sort of embroidered within it where you could see it, but it's not like drawing your attention. You're still picking up on all the rest of it. And I will add that the sleeves are a little bit long on me, but the pockets ironically seem to line up appropriately with my paws. So there's that. Speaking of another item I had to return and then repurchase because the size was not right. Because is she also Killstar? This is Disturbia. We are on to Disturbia, which, by the way, I'm just going to put it out there. The return policy, if you aren't aware, on Disturbia is like, it's like $7 or $8 and they provide the shipping label. Whereas with Killstar, if you want to return stuff, and I swear it did not used to be this way, if you've been ordering them for a while, let me know. Not that it really matters, but you have to buy your own label and just, you know, really hope she gets there. So I don't love that aspect. But this was with the Disturbia, so I just paid for the return label. But the thing with Disturbia that's been really irking me, and I've seen it, I like your things, Disturbia, but can we please keep consistency with the sizing? I have noticed it with, like, I've purchased a couple, like, button-up kind of skater dresses. Like, I have the bug one, and I have another one that's just sitting around and I'm just not wearing because she doesn't fit right here, okay? Literally the same size, same style. Make it make sense. So I have purchased a number of belts and harnesses from Disturbia. I think Killstar too, but I would say mainly Disturbia. And typically, what size did I get? Medium, large. Previously, the small medium fit me just fine. Not anymore, apparently, and methinks I haven't gained that much weight, okay? I don't even like to think I've gained weight because the muggle job is just like, I'm just not eating. But yeah, so I had to return that one and get the medium large on this, and this is the Airy Pointed Detail Waist Belt. So basically, I was looking for a few more belts. I have a number of belts and corsets that have like something interesting going on, or maybe they have a good bit of silver. I wanted something more classic and I was gonna say like blends into the outfit because I do wear all black, but still you notice it and still it like cinches in what you are wearing. And I wanted, and I don't know what we're saying here. I just really liked it. I feel like it's just very classic. I have seen others who I've watched their fashion kind of gothy content who are a little bit more on the high end. I have seen belts like this that I've clicked the link and I was like, you paid what for that? No. So I saw one that was similar to this. So if you liked whatever that belt was that I saw, I recommend this one. So yeah, I like it. It's very simple. It's just a belt. This is going to go in the front area, and she does the job. I will add like, I also got the snake one. If you all see it pop up, there's a snake one that I got, and it is like the buckle is silver, and now I'm kind of wishing, because I saw somebody else get it in black. I didn't know the snake was available in black, that it would blend in more. So anyway, if you see that pop up, let me know. Next, we're moving on to haunted homeware. We have at least 3 items of haunted homeware. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. And I feel like she will fit into, there's at least 2 homeware items in here that are going to fit real well into, I'll just say it, into like a vampiric theme. We've talked about it a number of times. I don't know if this video is out, but I will be doing a video showing you a number of other things that will fit into that I have acquired for like Christmas time or just at all. She is a bat spoon rest. So I feel like spoon rests are becoming like my salt and pepper shakers, a collection of their own. I have the ghost spoon rest. That's a lie. We only have the ghost spoon rest, so we're just beginning. We'll see what happens. But I saw this one and I had to. It's very basic. She's a bat. Obviously, bats, you know, can fit into a vampiric nocturnal vibe. And it looks like it'll hold the spoon rest fine. Like, I don't want something that's just cute and pretty and doesn't do the job. And there is the haunted homeware on the back. Definitely gotta take that sticker off there. Next up, Disturbia. Yeah, we're bouncing around here. Disturbia also has a couple other items I did talk myself out of, but I just wanted to like them a touch more. Actually, I pretty well liked. There was like this snake candlestick holder that I liked. I liked that it was different from a lot of the other snake ones that we have seen. I'm saying this because this was in the new line of their homeware, and so are these, which should be available, I would assume, as of this release. But it's like eating its own tail, and the finish looked good. It looked really good quality. Everything I've gotten from them is good quality. So I liked it. I don't know why we didn't buy it. I think also it was like the only item at the time that I was going to buy, so we're not paying for shipping for one item. The other one, they came out with this, and that's where it's going to kind of be similar to this one. They came out with this like cathedral tea light candle holder. And in the picture, of it out, it looks pretty. But when you really look at it, it's so close. Like it was so close to buying it because I love me a cathedral vibe, which is what we have here. But the paint job, I just felt like the paint job wasn't there. And oddly enough, in their photo, they showed another cathedral holder, but it's a vase and it looks really pretty, but it was not for sale. So if you see that for sale, let me know. Okay, but this is not a vase or a candlestick holder. We just really side tangented. And I'll be honest, it wasn't like 100% exactly what I thought when it came even though it does pretty well look like the photo. It is a mug. And I know some of you asked for my mug collection. She's really not that big, I promise. He makes a big thing about it, but I've done a one in, one out situation. It's not that big. But I've acquired another mug recently too. Anyway, it is this cathedral mug. I just haven't come across like a cathedral mug, especially one I am coming to learn, and there have been some of you in the comments saying this too, that I just can't, no matter how freaking cute a mug is, I can't do the shaped mugs anymore. Like where it hits, I felt like I was gonna knock my teeth out. Where it like hits on your lips, it really matters to me whether I want to continue drinking out of it or not. You know, like it shouldn't be hard to drink out of something or hard to clean. So just because something's cute is not a reason I'm going to be buying it. But I did get this one. So it's just the same repeating like cathedral shaped pattern on all sides. And the thing I wasn't expecting about it is a little bit more blue toned than I thought. It's fine. It's fine. I'll totally drink out of it. And as I pulled it out, it's kind of giving like gingerbread vibes a little bit because like the way the white is, I don't know. She's still cute though, right? Tell me it's cute. And also the handle. That's another thing. Handles are important. Just like I could like the whole rest of the mug, but like if you're giving me one finger to hold it, no can do. Okay. Let's do the last homeware item. And it's part of the haunted homeware line at Killstar, and this is another item that probably when that spoon rest is out, this is going to be out. I'm real excited. I saw it previously, but because I was going back for an order and I think it was on sale, then decided to get it. Also, I've already looked at it, but when it came, it had like, well, let me show it to you. It is a night creature vase. Very fitting because it's a bat vase. I'm probably 100% putting this in the thumbnail because it's adorable. I love a bat. I especially love, is it the fruit bats? The ones that don't look terrifying, but adorable. There's like tons of videos on YouTube of them eating grapes, and I could just watch those all day. And this one really reminds me of that. It's like the nose and everything, but I also like that it's like kind of like caressing itself, like in the way it would be, you know, hanging up. But it is a vase. It's pretty simplistic, very minimalistic, not a lot like in the detail. And I kind of really like that because I think it's going to let whatever we put in there just like speak a little bit more. But she is a statement piece, okay? Like this will be perfect for a vampiric vibe, but that is the vase hole, I was going to say. Just so you know, because it is a smaller vase, so it's not a lot that's going to be coming out. But there is a little bit of detail. I was surprised by this. Like a little bit of like kind of engraved lines, because that would be bat fur on the back. Is it fur? Are they furry? It's got to be fur. It's not like an owl or something. But is that not cute? I think it's cute. Okay. Oh, but the thing I was going to say is it came with like, it looked like mold all over it, like little spots, and we're pretty sure they wiped right off, but I looked at it and I was like, holy bleepity bleep. We think it might be the tissue paper. So if that happens to you, do not panic, or do, and you will get over it very quickly. Last two pieces. So I guess I really didn't get a lot from Disturbia, so most of this is Killstar. Just kidding. These were Disturbia? Hold on, where are these from? Oh yeah, these are Killstar. Yeah, so I didn't get a lot from Disturbia. Obviously not Midnight Hour either. So she's basically a Killstar haul. All right, we are doing the other two outerwear items, and these are proper jackets. So the only jacket, not the only jacket, I do have a faux leather. It's so cool. I think it was Disturbia. Don't know that it's still available, but there's a faux leather jacket. I have worn it in a video. I don't know if it's out or not. Going and doing some more shopping. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, that's what I'm wearing in it. It's so good and fits me nicely. But really, I only have that one, and then this really oversized down to my like feet puffy jacket. Like oversized in all the ways. So I just was in desperate need of some proper jackets for the winter season, and I done got them. Okay. So I got, what is she called? The deadliest, what is this called? Deadliest Night Velvet Puffer Coat. Let me tell you. So obviously I'm going to have to wear this so you can really see it. But let me hold it up first. I was not anticipating, I mean, it looked really comfy on the model. It also looks very, very snug. So like most things, depending on the sizing, it's going to be a little bit looser on you. This one is probably a little bit looser on me than the model, but I think if I went a size down, I would not be able to wear like a sweater or something underneath. And I got a large, which is not normally a size I go for. So maybe that'd be helpful if you do like this. One thing I was not expecting when I opened it is just how soft, and when I put it on, is just how soft and comfy it is and warm it's going to be. The velvet is so soft. Look, I know there's like a whole conversation in the neurodivergent community about velvet. I've seen it. I saw it in my comments, and I've seen it because I watched a number of neurodivergent content creators that some of you really hate it and some of you don't. Velvet is it is the proper fabric of my life. Like, it makes me so happy. I like it, except when you go the opposite way. Yeah, you can't go the opposite way. It's not the same feeling. So just go the right way. Anyway. So she is a puffy business, does have like a little elastic bit on the end, so it kind of just like does grip you there. And I liked a number of things about this. It's actually hitting me a little bit more mid-length, which I don't really have outside of the faux leather jacket. It is proper warm, okay? It doesn't have a hood, so won't be the greatest thing when it's raining and I'm trying to go out and film. So I probably won't wear it then, but like, I'm not going to have every jacket have a hood, but it does have like this really nice collar that's very snug and so warm, because at least for me on the scooter, especially when it gets cold, if you think it's cold outside, hop on a scooter and have the wind come at your face. Okay, she's even more cold. So having something around my throat, and it's not a scarf that's just like continuously coming off, is really nice. And that part, as you can tell, is puffy too. And Like I said, it's mid-length, but the other cool thing about it is it also, I guess there's a trend here, okay? I got like 3 pieces that come at a point, and namely like a point on the sides. So one thing I don't know, I have wide hips, and I don't really love those accentuated, so you tell me, is it making my hips look wide? No, just tell me it doesn't. That's all I need to know, okay? I'm just kidding. Be honest with me. I'm not returning it. I just want to know. But I like that it really so it really comes up in the middle on the back and then in a point. So probably does it a little bit more on this one than the previous ones. And then, actually, let me check. Does it have pockets on the inside? I don't think it does. It does have pockets. Okay. I appreciate that. And the placement, because look, you can put pockets on things and toot your own horn there, but if they do not hit where your hands can go, they are not useful. So these do. But the last thing that I really liked about this one is it's always in the details, honestly, with both Disturbia and Killstar, and it's the cross charm at the top. I noticed it right away when I saw it on the model, and I thought that was so cool. So it just really stands out. It gives it a little bit more edge. I love brands that pay attention to the details, and it's not a cheap piece of metal either, so I appreciate that too. But yeah, so I have myself a proper coat for the winter that is like a little bit more mid-length. Last but not least, I think you actually found this one, right? We're calling ourselves the Little Dead Riding Hood with this one. And this is a piece, so it's called the Dark Aura Cloak, that is not a typically I would want to build the wardrobe off of like essential pieces. It is 100% a statement piece. So I was glad he made me buy it. It's really, really cute. I would say it's probably more suitable for like a dress. I don't know. There's a number of things, but it isn't a jacket. It's a cloak. So there's no I've never owned a cloak, so I'm just describing what a cloak is for you. There's no armholes, she just rests on you. But one thing I wasn't sure about when I pulled it out, okay, there's a number of things I like about it. It's also a velvety business, kind of a little bit different, probably because of how thin it is. And it does have a hood. I really, really like the hood. The biggest statement is probably the faux fur trim. It's very, very thick, and I like that it's not the same stark black as the rest of it, so it does still pop. You notice it. But the thing I was concerned about with this is how does it actually stay on your body? You know what I'm saying? And because it's a cloak and it does not have the armholes. And what it does have are these little embedded hooks. You'll see it on me already kind of clipped, but they are right in here. So you got a little clip on one side and then on the other, and there are 2 of them. So that's how it's able to join and stay on you. Additionally, they have these little dangly, kind of typical hood tassel-y businesses to tie as well. I feel like they're a little bit more of a accentuation of the piece than actually holding it together because it's quite thin. It's really those little clips. And then what I like about those is they have these little silver moons on the end, one on each one. So again, it's in the details. It's also the perfect length, I feel like, for me. Yeah, I feel like it hit well. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, that is probably the cherry on the top kind of piece. I did not need to have it. They were also doing, I don't know if it's going on right now, but they were doing a big winter sale. So hopefully if you like any of these items, they are on sale right now. But let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite item in all of this? And yeah, what have you been adding to your winter wardrobe? But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye. One thing I will say about this one, let's actually show the proper name.